few years ago I got a phone call from a commercial broker I do a lot of business with, and he told me that he had this site that he was going to give me the exclusive shot at first. And when I found out where the site was located, on King Street West, between Simcoe and John Street, which for me, as a Torontonian, it's the epicenter of the best place to be in downtown. Yorkville is more of an international moneyed area, but for local people that live in Toronto, this is the heart of our downtown. And I took a look at the site, and I realized instantly what I wanted. I wanted a super high, thin tower, and I wanted a forecourt park. But I didn't know at that point exactly what it should look like. But I just knew, I had an idea of how I wanted it to be: a clean, modern glass tower, and I wanted a really cool forecourt park with a fountain and some other neat things on it that would sort of invite people into it, and it would become a City of Toronto property, in that it wasn't just for the condo, it would be for anybody. So we were going to create a cool amenity, and I thought I'd call it Theatre Park, because this most historic theatre in all of Canada was next door, the Royal Alexandra Theatre. So I went to an architecture firm that I love working with, and I talked to Peter Clues, I think one of the best architects working in Canada. And I said to him, look, I want something so crazy that the local councillor and the planning department will completely ignore the fact that this tower is inappropriate with respect to current planning guidelines. I want to blow them away. I wanted them to just be so amazed with the style of architecture and design that they're going to go, okay, we're going to look at this. So Peter did a couple of designs for me. The first one was a plan that basically kind of bowed in and out as it went up, and I didn't like that because every floor had different floor plans, which is very hard to market. What I really liked about the next plan he did was it was like a building busting out to be more, but restrained by a ribbon that was, or bandage that was wrapped around it, and that became the design we chose for Theatre Park. And we went to a Boston outdoor architecture firm, landscape architecture firm, to design this forecourt park. Not that there weren't people here in Toronto, but we wanted to give it an international feeling to it, something that we could say, it's an international sort of world-famous firm that did it. And they designed this beautiful park, and so the whole thing's come together really well. And I think what I'm most excited about is that it was a very, very hard project to convince the city to allow. And if it wasn't for very strong civic leadership from the local councillor, it never would have happened. I mean, he was a believer from day one in this project, and he had certain elements that he wanted us to incorporate into this project to satisfy local landowners and to satisfy the city. And we did all that, and after a year and a half of fighting, we got it resolved, and now I think the exciting thing is that it's going to be in the ground in about 2 months.